ahead, take that.
All right.
Oh, God.
Hopefully my camera stays. Okay,
Oh,
so
I don't feel like looking at it. Once I take this off.
okay.
When I take this off, we can have it cut it off.
All right, ready? We're gonna start standing, okay? So I'm gonna have you guys go to the, you guys look great. You're all at the back of your mats. You're gonna hold that roller in your hands. And we're gonna start with the stretching. So let me pin this video. Hang on, good morning. Hi. There we go. Okay. So we got this roller. We're gonna hold it. We're gonna do a roll down standing, okay? So I want you, I want you to not do the same thing. So you want to widen your feet. I want you to look down, make sure they're parallel, a little tiny bend in the knees. If you feel your low back kick in, you bend the knees deeper. So we're pulling our belly up. We're gonna take that big inhale. And as we exhale, drop the chin to the chest and just let the roller kind of just start to slowly go down toward the floor. Remember, you have a slight bend in the knees. Let the head fall, okay? Now scoop the belly up, pull it up from the floor, and rebuild the spine. Try to keep a tuck to the tailbone as you come up. We're gonna do that 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale, chin to chest, shoulders are down, arms are relaxed. They're just kind of hanging. Head is loose, neck is loose. Tap the floor, pull the belly away from the floor, rebuild the spine. Come on up nice and slow. Ah, and then inhale one more time. And exhale, chin to chest. Roll it down. Once you get down to the floor with the roller, you're going to keep your feet where you are. Put your hands on the top of that roller, and you're going to press it away, trying to keep your hips pulling out behind you. And just reach that roller as far away with the hands, pushing it away as you can. Now, as you pull it back towards you, I'm going to have you lift the toes and feel how that stretch feels. So you're kind of shifted back, heels are on the floor, toes are lifted, and you're going to rock forward onto the toes, press the roll away, drop the chest. Kind of a rock back and forth, pull the roller toward the toes, lift the toes. You should feel a really big stretch right here. It maybe is really intense. And press it away. And you're just going to scoop the belly around the spine, walk the roller back toward the toes, let the head fall, and reach back the spine. We are going to stand up, stay standing, okay, and you can stay where you are on your mat. Hands at the end of the roller, roller's coming up. And from here, we're just going to tip to the right. Trying to keep the hips still, okay? And then exhale, come up. And inhale over the opposite way. And exhale, come up. We're going to go 2 more times each side, okay? Trying to keep those hips really still, so you don't want the hips shifting out. We're going to add that in a little bit. So as you go, you're just getting bigger, using those obliques to draw yourself up on an exhale. Belly tight, come up. 1 more time to the other way. And exhale. Now we're going to go back to that starting point. Now you're going to bend your elbows in so the roller comes toward the head. Now as you press it out, push the hips out. You guys look good. And pull it back in, hips come over ankles, press it out, push it out, come back in. 1 more time. Extend those legs, push that hip out. Now exhale, come up to center, go the other way. Inhale. Hips are still. As you bend the elbows, pulling the roller to the head, you press it out and shift those hips away. And inhale, pull them back in. And exhale. You're getting that big side stretch. Last one. And then come on up. All right. We're going to stay standing. This is so not like me. All right, rollers coming in front of you. You're going to go into a wide second position. So if you feel unbalanced on your mat, you can step to the floor. Yep. Okay. So hands are just lightly on top. This is for balance. You're just going to bend into the knees. Doesn't have to be big. We're just bending just to kind of warm up the knee joints before we start adding. So as you bend, you're inhaling, trying to stay shoulder over hips. And as you exhale, the best way to connect with the backside is to push it to the heels. So I sometimes stay light in my toes. That takes it a little out of the front, puts it more into the glutes. Now we're gonna inhale, we'll do 2 more. Maybe you're getting a little deeper into the bend. Belly tight. We're gonna hold it down and pause here if you need to do it. Okay. We're gonna lift the heels up, keep those knees over the ankles, press yourself straight, lower the heels, bend, lift, press up tall, and lower. So as you bend, all the toes are connected as you lift the heels, poor thing, and bend, lift, belly tight, press away. Go for 4. Get deeper into that knee bend. Try to count today. Lift, press up. Here we go. Last one. Press up. Keep the heels lifted. Now lower the heels down. Lift up. So keeping balanced all toes. Right? Light on that roller. You can always try that challenge. I'm not doing it. You can take your hands off the roller if you want. Not doing it. Lift. Ready? Here we go. Lift up. Pause. Little bend in the knees. Hold it. Push the heels to the floor. Lift. Push. Lift into the toes. Push heels down, ball of the foot presses to lift the heel. 5. Shaking, it's fine. You're supposed to. 3. And we have a finale. 2. And hold it up and pulse it down. Keep those knees pressing back, okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stand up. Good job. All right. Roller out to the side. Okay, so again, balance is involved here. So I'm going to have you I'm going to put my right hand on the top of the roller. I'm going to bend into my right knee, extend my left leg out. Okay. So now I'm going to tip that roller. I'm going to come over to that roller side, bend into my elbow. Left leg with a flex is going to lift and lower and lift. So leg, standing knee, and stay soft. We're not swinging. We're trying to hover that leg as we lift it. 5, kind of scooping the belly and lifting with that side glute. And there's 2. And 1. Hold it up. Pause. Little. Keep the belly tight. Try to stay still in the body. 2, 1, and reverse for 5. It's more about the standing leg, by the way. 3. Belly tight. 1. And stand up tall. Good. All right. Here we go. So it's knee work, quad work, okay? So bending into that left knee, extending the right leg out, tipping the roller away. Top hand can go to the hip or whatever you want, okay? So now we're going to lift that leg. And if you want to try to keep that hover of that leg or tap it if you need more balance, I'm going to bend my elbow that's on that roller, belly tight. 5, 4, 3, shoulders down, 2, and 1, hold it. Circle. Trying to keep the hips still. 3, leg extended. Last one, 5 more, other direction. 3, and 2. All right, here we go. So we're going to go down to the floor. We're going to go into some side line work. I'm going to start on my left side. So this bend in the knees doesn't have to be big. We are going to stretch first. So legs can be stacked. Knee can be kind of extended, just depending on your comfort level. All right, and we'll start seated tall. Okay. So my left hand is on the roller, my right arm reaching into a T. Hand on the top of the roller. Keep it there. Roll over or curl over to that side. And then pull those shoulders down and press into the roller to come up. So we're going to warm up the lats. Inhale, big curl in that side waist. Exhale, lift with the obliques. Inhale, up and over. And exhale, pull the belly tight. We're going to hold it on this next one. So you're on your forearm, you're rolled away, you're tipped, top arm up to the ceiling. Lift the top leg. Push the knee back behind you and hold it there. Lift, lift, lower. So knee is lined up with that hip. Belly is tight. You're pressing into the roller with that forearm or elbow. 5, and belly tight. 4, 3, exhale. 2, lift it up high, pause, extend. This will be a killer, and bend. And don't make it big. If it bugs you, don't make it big. Just do little ones. I know. Here's 3, belly tight, shoulders down. 2, and 1, hold it there, circle. 5, 4, trying to keep the hips still, that side waist lifted, and reverse for 5, 4, pushing into that roller, and last one. And we'll switch some. Some good hip lift. Yes, you should feel almost obliques too. Okay, obliques secondary maybe. Okay, we'll start with that stretch. Right hand on the roller, left out to that seat. Top of the hand or bottom hand, top of the roller. Inhale up and over. Pushing down into the roller, trying to keep your shoulders right over your hips. But that bend in the knee is up to you. Belly tight. 2, inhale, up and over, shoulders down. And 1, and hold it. So push down into the roller, lift that top leg, push the knee back behind you, tap it. Pushing down into the roller, keeping your belly really tight. The hips still. Back is long. You're just hinged kind of at your side. You're on your side of your hip. Knee is pressing back. 5, belly tight. 4, exhale. 3, 2, 1. Hold it up. Pause. Extend. Bend. And a flex is better. Harder. Keep that belly tight so you don't want to arch in that low back. And 2. And 1, hold it here and circle. Trying to keep yourself still. 3, 2, 1, and reverse for 5, 4. Shoulders down. 2, 1, and come on up. Good job, ladies. All right, set that roller aside for a stretch. Okay, so legs crossed. Be careful with the knees. Bend the knees. We're going to bring our arms up to the ceiling, pull the shoulders down. So I'm going to try to keep on top of my sitting bones as I hinge. Now push the sitting bones out behind you. Stay in that lengthened spine. Slowly bring the arms down to the floor and drop the chest. Let the spine curl, let the head fall, and push the tail and the sitting bones out behind you. Feel your hips, glutes, and round the spine. Come on up and switch. Leg cross. Sit up tall to start. Arms up. Hinge forward. Lengthen the spine. Shoulders down. Push the butt out behind you. Drop the arms to the floor. Drop the chest. Let the head fall. Relax the knees. That's good. I could stay here.
Oh, how do you put down that low, Dot?
What'd you say?
How do you put down that low?
Oh, I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna start with our ab work. So we're gonna go lay down on our backs. Okay, but we're gonna do it gracefully. Ready? Your knees can be bent. All right. Find the sitting bones. So you want your back like it feels like it's up against the wall, and you're just gonna roll down. And don't worry about how graceful it is here. Just get yourself down and pause. All right, so we're going to bring our legs to a tabletop. We're going to take that roll and place it on the top of your shins in that tabletop, okay? So ready? So long ways on the shins, other way. Yeah. All right, I know, this is fun. Okay, so you have to really move slow here. So arms are coming up above the head, long, or they can support the head, okay? So I'm going to do a roll up on an exhale. Come along beside me. Inhale, roll it down, arms up. So again, you can support your head. Exhale, chin to chest, belly tight. The roller helps me see if you guys are perfect in your pelvis. So you're not tipping back and forth. Let's go for 3. Chin to chest. And 2, roll it up. So look down to the belly. Roll it down. Here's 2. Chin to chest. Support the head if you need to. Here's your last one. You're going to stay up and extend the legs. They won't go all the way straight. And bring it back to tabletop and roll it down. 5. Chin to chest, roll it up, extend the legs. Pull them back into tabletop, roll it down. Makes you have to go real slow. Roll it up. Don't worry about how long the legs go. Just keep the roller. And 2. And hold it on 1 right here. Extend the legs. Don't worry about going straight and bend. And extend. Bend. You got 3. Okay, support the head if you need to. Lift a little higher. 2. And 1. And back to tabletop. Roll it down. Grab that roller. Set the feet down. Good job. All right. Roller is going to come up behind your shoulder blades. So, fun. Everyone is really graceful today. I am just kidding. Okay. All right, so your knees are going to be bent, your shoulder blades on top of the roller, and your hands are supporting your head. I want you to bring the feet closer in toward the sitting bone, or not if it bugs your knees. You're going to extend over the roller. Do not let the ribs open. And exhale, chin to chest. Look down to the belly. So I'm trying to keep my spine from my shoulder blades to my tailbone still. Okay, so I'm trying to get a kind of straight, neutral spine and let the head be heavy, but get over that roller so you get that big stretch. It should feel really good. And exhale. Let's go for 2. Exhale. So as you inhale over, pull the belly tight, pull the ribs down. Exhale. Here's your last one. Now we're going to bring our right leg to a tabletop. Okay. So as you extend over the roller on an inhale, that toe taps to the floor. Inhale, extend over. Exhale, tighten the belly, lift it up. 6 more. Exhale, use the belly to lift that leg. So low belly is really tight. 3, support that head. 2. And 1. And pause, head is lifted, extend the leg. Okay. Curl up over that roller. As the chest comes up, knee bends. You're shooting that leg straight out. It can hover close over the floor or up to the ceiling, whatever feels good. Just remember the ribs. Inhale. Elbows are wide, belly tight. 2. Stay out of those quads and hip flexors. Here's your last one. Lift the chest, extend the leg long. Lower the leg down. We're staying lifted in our chest. Lift it up. Lower, lift. Let the leg float. Okay, I don't want you to feel too much quads here. We're going to add rotation soon. Okay, last one. Lower that leg to a hover pause. Okay, staying still on the roller. Open it. Exhale. Shoulders are staying connected. Trying to keep that pelvis still. Leg is floating. In. Other knee is trying to stay as still as it can. 2. 1. And that knee by yourself. Stretch. We're going to the other side. All right, so we'll start with that 7 chest lifts. Okay, so heels are closer toward the sitting bones. You're extended over that roller. Exhale. Mind the ribs. Okay, so a lot more work if you pull those ribs down as you lift the head. 2. Belly tight and spine still from the shoulder blades down. And we're gonna add that knee. So left leg tabletop, as you curl up, knee pulls in, right? And as you lower down, knee dips down. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, open up. Exhale. Try to stay out of the quads. I know those kind of kick in. So 4, 3, 2, 1. Curl up, extend that leg long. So as the leg comes up, we curl. As it lowers, we extend over. Exhale, belly tight. Lower, and that hover of that left leg over the floor as you extend over that roller. And it's an exhale lift. 1. Find tabletop, okay? As you extend over, extend that leg long. And then bend it back into tabletop. Inhale up and over. Exhale, pull it back in. 4. Using that upper kind of rib cage area to pull tight and lift. 2 more. And 1. And pause here, right? What did we do? We're gonna go, oh no, extend that leg long with a flex. Chest stays lifted. This is the hardest part. So you're gonna keep the hips from moving. You have to pull the opposite oblique down. And 3, and 2, and 1, and lower the leg. Bring that roller up toward the neck, that curve or curl in your neck. And we'll rest here for a stretch, okay? So neck on the roller. If you feel any tension in the neck, this will be a good one. All right. So you've got a little push into that base of the skull, into the roller. Shoulders are pulling to the mat. Inhale, go to the right with the chin, the nose, the ear to the roller. And exhale, bring it up. Keep that little push, but nothing too, too hard. It's that little tiny pressure. Inhale, shoulders pull down, especially as you tip that head. So after lifting the chin to the chest, and 1 more to the left, and we're going to add that chin dip. So as you tip the ear to the right, tip the chin down, keep the shoulders, especially the opposite one, pulling to the floor. Bring the ear back in line with the roller. Come back. Inhale the other way. Dip the chin. Bring it back, ear to roller, and come back. We're going to go 1 more, okay? Dip the chin. Chin comes up, back to center, and other way. This should feel really good. Shoulders pull down. We're going to place it underneath our pelvis, okay? So I'm going to take my knees to my chest and bring it around over my feet, and I'm going to bring that roller right behind, kind of centered in my pelvis. So you can hold the edge of that roller. We will be adding arms to this, okay? So my feet are down, my belly's tight, and I'm trying to think of pulling my low belly to that roller. Pull the belly tight. Oh no. And knees come up to a tabletop. All right, so from the tail up to the crown of the head, it's still. Okay, we're going to dip our left knee down, inhale, and exhale, pull it up. You are staying still on your roller, and if you feel it moving, you're doing it wrong. We're alternating, sorry. Alternate right to left. So the dipping down is up to you, how far you go, but you don't want to feel an arch in that back. Okay. Inhale, dip. So I'm not touching the floor. Ribs are tight. Last one, or last set. 1 on the right. Bring it to tabletop, pause. We're going to extend both legs out. Pull that belly deep and bend it back in. Let's go for that exhale. Extend. Inhale, back in. Exhale. So again, keeping that low belly, pulling to the roller. The ribs are pulling together. Heavy. And 3. And here's 2. And here's 1. And we're going to add arms to this, okay? So now you practice keeping your roller still. Arms are coming up. Shoulders pull down. You're going to extend the legs as the arms go up or overhead. And bring them back in. Extend legs, exhale, arms come back toward the knees. Inhale, arms overhead, extend, exhale, bring them back. Actually, exhale as you extend. Go for 3. Roller is still. And legs are floating. 2. And 1. Hold it here. Arms are up, overhead. You're going to flex the feet, open the legs. Keeping that belly pulling down. If you feel low back, legs go higher. Sliding open and close. Inhale. 3, 2, belly tight. And 1. Good. Pull the knees into the chest. Let your spine curl. Is that fun? Yes. We have more. Okay. All right. And we'll stretch after. Okay. So shoulders open, knees back to tabletop. Let's bring those arms up. So from here, have you extend the legs, arms overhead, pause with a flex, belly tight. Open the legs a tiny bit and circle. Nice and slow circles. High with the legs if you feel low back. Otherwise, legs kind of hover lower. 2 are floating. 1 and reverse. We're going for 9. Belly tight. Keep that roller still. 3, 2, and 1. And bring those knees back in. Grab a roller. Let the knees sink toward the chest. Feet are coming to the floor. Roller is going to press out toward the feet. And you're going to bring your feet on top of that roller. All right. So the biggest challenge here is to keep that roller still under the feet. All right. Hands are coming behind the head. Elbows are wide. So you're pushing down into the roller. You've got a neutral spine. Let's exhale, push the low back down to the mat and hold it there. Okay, so you're going to keep an imprint here. So belly already activated. So take that inhale, roller won't move. Exhale, lift. It should not be big. Okay, you're keeping an imprint of the low back. Lift. Exhale. So as you exhale and lift chin to chest, really pull those ribs together. Keep that low back pushing to the floor by using that low belly. Tailbone is still down. So you've got that disassociation from the pelvis and the lower or abs. 2 and 1 and hold it here and pulse it up. Little pulses, keeping that imprint. Okay, it should feel better on the low back, but more work. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and roll it down. Take a break. All right, we have to bridge. All right, here we go. So feet are on top of that roller. Heels are in line with the sitting bones and toes are wrapped over the top of the roller. If it doesn't feel good to do that, just relax the toes. More possibility of cramping that way. Okay? Knees are going to stay reaching over the toes. Imprint the low back. Now let the tailbone tip up, push down, and start to pull yourself up into the bridge. You're pushing down into the roller. Your shoulders are open and you're going to roll it down. Belly tight. Keeping those knees from moving. Exhale, we're going to go up 3 more. Squeeze the butt, push down into the roller for those hamstrings. Reach the knees over the toes as you exhale. Keeping that roller still is hard. That's how I know you're pushing down. And one more time, we're going up. Exhale, hold it up and pause. So now we're keeping this length in the spine. We're going to bring our arms up to the ceiling, pull the shoulders down. As we lower the pelvis halfway, the arms will come up overhead. And then press the pelvis up, arms come back in line up to the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, lower. Exhale, push down into that roller. Inhale. Exhale. 3, 2, keep the belly tight. And 1. Hold it at the top and pause. Little press up. Pelvis. Hands are reaching to the ceiling. Shoulders are down. Toes are wrapped. 5, or squeeze. 3, 2, 1, and lower the pelvis in one piece down to the floor. Take a break. All right, so we got more. I'm going to have you extend the roller out behind the left ankle, kind of that above the heel area where it can rest. Pull your right knee in. We're going to stretch the hamstrings. So slowly unfold that right knee. Extend it up, hold behind the leg, draw it a little closer, and look. So ankle, knee, hip, all lined up. Bend that knee in. We'll go 2 more. Extend it up, stretch to the ceiling, line it up with the hip, pull the hip down. Extend, this will be your big one. Draw the leg closer, flex the foot if it's not too intense. And bend that leg, set that leg, right leg on top of your roller, pull the left knee in. Extend that leg. You don't have to flex yet, okay? Just try to get that big extension lined up with the hip. And extend. Maybe a little closer with the leg bend. And extend, and this is the finale. Flex the foot, push that hip to the mat, draw the leg a little closer. Hold it, hold it. And pull that roller in. I'm gonna have you guys come up. We'll come up ready for one more little surprise. So lift the pelvis up on top of the roller, okay? Then bring it up as close to the shoulders or shoulder blades as you can. And then roll yourself up. You can do it here, but your knees can be bent. All right, so I'm gonna come off of the mat. We're gonna come to standing. We're gonna keep the roller at the back end of our mat. All right, so we're not going to stay on our knees, okay? So I want you guys to get into a plank. All right. Top of the feet, top of the foot is going on the top of the roller. So I'm going to just take my hands to the mat. I'm going to walk myself out. This is so we stay off our knees too. And then with my left leg, I'm rolling the roller out so that it's at the top of my foot or maybe the top of your ankle. All right. Getting into that plank, bring the other leg up to the roller. Fine.
My roller rolled away from me.
There's always a bad kid in class. All right, so you're in this big place, right? It's hard to get there. I thought I did it pretty good. I don't know. All right, so you're just going to bend the knees, pull the roller so that it rolls to the toes, and press that roller out. So shoulders are staying over the wrist. Little bend in the elbow, open the shoulders up, press it out. 3, 2, 1. Now stretch the roller out. You're going to lift the hips up. Pull the roller toward the hands, straight legs, and send it out to a plank. Pull it up. Stay with the knee bends if you need to. Pull the hips up. You guys can do this. 4, 3, pulling the belly in, 2, and 1. And now just rock the knees for a sec. We're going to come up. I love it. All right, so you can stand to do this stretch too, okay? And you can use your roller to do it. We'll do that next. Oh, that was just a little surprise, okay? You'll get your cardio up a little, right? Oh. All right, let's get out of that stretch. We're going to go back to the roller underneath our feet. So I'm going to take it wherever it rolled to, and I'm going to bring it underneath my feet again. So roller at the end of the mat. I just need you guys to take a little break before we get back to this. All right. A little break. All right. Okay. That was fun, right? Okay. All right, so my knees are bent, my toes, feet wrapped over. You don't have to wrap the toes, just comfortable with the feet. You're going to try to keep that roller still, and you're going to roll down halfway, set the shoulders down, curl up, sit up tall. We will eventually go down to the mat. I want to get in a little bit more. Lift. Inhale. I had a good weekend, so this is what we're doing. 2, exhale back, inhale up, last one, hold it here, stay with the roller still, feet on top, pulse, you're just lifting from the chest, this is not big, and the roller's still trying to stay still, 3, curl, 2, and 1, and you're gonna roll it all the way down, stay good, all right. Okay, this is all right. So this is one of my favorite things to do. I know it's really weird. We're gonna open, so knees are bent. Oh, everyone's doing it. Butterfly the knees. Get them open as wide as you can because those hips are gonna really open up. Okay. So arms are long beside you, shoulders down. Push the feet together, toes heel together. Lift the pelvis up. It doesn't have to be big, and it won't feel like it's big. Tap it down. Lift it up. Push those feet together. Lift. Exhale up. Keeping the roller still. And pushing down into that outside of the foot. Squeeze the feet together. Pull the belly tight. Here's your last one. Tap it down. Take a quick breath. All right. This one will be fun. Open up the feet a little bit wider. Okay. So from here, as we lift our pelvis, we're going to bring our knees up to the ceiling, okay? So you're going to lift, knees come together. You're going to lower, but don't touch the floor, knees open. Lift, hold the knees in, use the inner thighs. Inhale, open. Love this one. I feel everything in my legs, my calves, my butt. Belly tight. And push down. You know how I love this stuff. I love it. And 2. Belly tight. Here's your last one. Knees come together. Feet are on the roller. Roll it down. Look, nobody cramped in here. I'm so proud of you guys. Yeah. We will roll we're going to roll our hamstrings out. So take that roller, underneath the knees. Knees are bent. Okay. So you're just going to come up. Nice and slow on an exhale. And use your elbows if you need to. Hands behind the knees. This is just a pull up. All right. We're going to sit on top of this. Roll out those hamstrings. So I know tailbones in here are an issue for most people, anyways. So I'm going to scooch my roller back so I have lots of room on my mat. And you're fine. You're fine. Actually, you guys are good. Yeah, you guys are good. All right, so I want you to roll onto the hamstrings, okay? So right here, down past those sitting bones, hands are coming to the floor behind you, legs will lift, okay? So seated tall, we're gonna stretch or kind of roll out the hamstrings, but we're gonna scoop the belly bone. Belly tight, bring the roller back to the hands, curl over those legs, and come back, lengthen the spine. Don't worry about how big this is. So, short arms.
I
know. You guys come up to your fingertips. Table offer that little suggestion. Sorry. I come back forward. Okay, that's it. Arms or legs open wide, sit up tall. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Arms up overhead. Take them down to the mat. Round the spine. You can bend those knees if you need to, but I want you to get that. And rebuild the spine, sit up tall, arms come up overhead, lengthen the spine, step the shoulders down in. Okay. So you just go as far as you feel comfortable around the spine. You can grab the toes, pull them toward the knees. Stretch. And I'm going to have you guys do some inner. So I'm seated sideways, but I'm going to get my left hip up on the roller, my left hand to the floor. I'm going to find that perfect sweet spot where it doesn't bother your hip, right? All right, so this top leg, so extend your bottom leg out, okay? Find that place where you can stay hips over, top hip over bottom. Top knee is just gonna bend, doesn't have to be big. You're gonna use that leg to push down into, and then I'm gonna have you come down to your elbow. So top hand to the hip. All right, so I'm right in that kind of crease of my hip and my glute area. I'm gonna hover that bottom leg. I'm gonna lift it up. Lift. And I know if you're bony on your hips, you gotta find that little meaty part. Lift. Like I just rolled past my big kind of hip bone on the side or pelvis bone. Lift. Now let's add that flex, okay? Squeeze it up. Lengthen that spine, shoulders down, exhale. Belly tight, exhale. 4, 3, you can do it on your side, yep. 2, 1, hold it here. Bend the knee, extend. Bend, you can do this on your sideline too. You don't have to be on. It just gives you a bigger lift. Belly tight. 3, 2, extend it long and pulse it up. Little pulse, keeping the belly as tight as you can. That roller still. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower that leg down. Come up off that roller. I know, it's weird. So I kind of go right to this little chunkier part. Because that hip bone is a lot. All right, but you have to find it. Just move around with rolling around on that roller. Okay, bottom leg extended, top knee bent, okay? Coming down to the elbow or forearm. All right, top hand to the hip. I'm gonna find that good spot on my roller. All right, one side's always better. So flex that foot, bottom leg, hover it above the floor, lift, lift. You guys are so good. It's not big, your belly is tight and that roller is still, hips are still. Lift, add that flex to my foot. Keeping the hips as still as you can. Maybe pushing that top hip away with the hands so it doesn't kind of curl toward the shoulder. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. Ready? Bend. Extend. Don't worry about how big you bend. Just keep that leg lifted. Bottom leg lifted. 4, 3, 2, 1. Ready? Here it goes. Pulse it up. Pulse. Neck is long. Shoulders down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Come on up off the roller. I have the best inner thigh stretch for you guys coming. All right, we're gonna lay down on our side, roller fully in front, lined up with the front of your mat. Bottom leg is gonna stay straight. You're gonna come down with your elbow bent to support your resting, relaxing head. Then you're gonna bring that top knee, line it up on top of that roller. Okay, so you're parallel on that roller. Your knee is in line with your hip. Top arm is gonna come down to the floor in front of your face. Okay, ready? You're going to press that roller out, drop the chest toward the floor, and push the hips down. Your inner thighs. And then pull it back in. And exhale, press it away. Really try to push the hip down so you get that big inner thigh stretch. Top arm pushing down into the ground. And one more like this. Hopefully you guys are feeling this. Press that pelvis, that top hip bone down to the floor and pull it back. And we'll switch sides. Sides are stretch. All right, so the roller is just underneath that knee and ankle. Foot is, or leg is parallel. Okay. Top arm or bottom arm bent, head supported and resting. And then top arm in front of your face and roll the roller out, push the hips down. Press the hips away or push them down. Top hip bone pushing even deeper toward the floor. When you press that roller out for this last one, really try to go big. Really try to open up that inner thigh. And we will roll over onto our backs. Your phone. Extend the legs. Try to keep that roll somewhere handy. I know they like to roll away. Arms up to the ceiling, legs extended long. Take So I'm gonna start with imprinting my low back, lifting chin to chest. So belly tight, beautiful. Oh, yes, all right. Forward fold. We're gonna do that 2 more times. Sit up tall, arms reach forward, and you're pushing the sitting bones down, shoulders down. Inhale, exhale, scoop. Try to get every vertebrae down. So we're trying to imprint that spine all the way down. 2 more, okay? Exhale, chin to chest. Pull the belly down to the back. Curl. Slower is better. Forward fold. Pull those toes toward the shins if you have that available to you. Sit up tall. Here's your last one. Roll it down. Ah. And here we go up. Exhale. Chin to chest, belly tight. Right in front of our feet. We're going to stand up. We have a little. You're going to stand up. Roller is going to come in front of the feet. And you're kind of back to the back end of your mat, right? Back a little farther. Okay, so you're going to bring your roller, press it away. Drop the chest, keep the legs straight or a little bend, okay? We're going to press ourselves, walk the roller out into the plank. All right, so you can get there as much as you want. I just didn't want anyone on their knees. All right, and you can set your knees down if it's too much. I know it's hard. Yeah, it's really hard. Okay, so for me, I go internal with my fingers. They're wrapped around that roller and pulling my belly tight. Lift the pelvis up over there and bend it. Little bend. Push. We got to do our arms. Inhale. So you're staying as straight as you can with that spine. Your belly is tight. We're just, I know, be careful. It's a lot. 2, 1. Set the knees down. Pull the roller back to where the knees let stand up tall. Straighten the knees. It was just a little extra credit challenge, okay? All right, so we're tall, long in the legs. Press the roller out. I won't have you go back out to the plank. Oh. And then nice and slow, round the spine. Pull the roller back to the toes, but don't come up yet. Press the roller out, lengthen that spine, little bend in the knees if it feels okay, and you want to do that. Go back, right? Round the spine, we'll go out 1 more time. Curl that spine, head, neck, just hang in there. And press it out. Push, push, push as far away as you can. And then round the spine. Grab each end of the roller. Stay in that scooped position here. Round, round, round. Roll yourself up. Breathe on the spine. Arms come up. Face the camera. And we're just going to side stretch again. Nice and slow. Make it feel good. And exhale. Trying to keep those hips over. Try to keep the belly tight so you don't feel any low back. Over. Exhale up. We're going to add something to that. Inhale over. Now rotate chest toward the floor. Roller comes parallel with the floor. Circle down. And up on the other side. It's a little work, isn't it? Curl to the side. Rotate down to the floor, and we'll go 1 more time. Up on the other side. And you can let go of that roller. You are done. You're done. All right. Makes you feel like you